Good morning and welcome to Talking Movies. I'm Spling. This week we're talking about a rock star who discovers instant karma, a beautifully haunting mystery drama, and a curiously entertaining culture clash. Starting off with a film opening this week, Danny Collins. An aging rock star decides to change his life when he discovers a 40-year-old letter written to him by John Lennon. It's a directorial debut for Dan Fogelman, the screenwriter who brought us Las Vegas, The Guilt Trip, and Crazy Stupid Love, and stars Al Pacino, Annette Bening, and Christopher Plummer. Pacino plays a Tom Jones-type singer, and it's like he was sold on the idea based on Michael Douglas reinvigorating his acting career with a Golden Globe for his take on Liberace in Behind the Candelabra. While the bittersweet tones tilt in favor of comedy over drama, Pacino carries the film with a charming and sincere performance as the man with many regrets trying to find some late-in-the-game forgiveness. While we go with it, his quest to rewind and keep it real does come across as self-serving and emotionally contrived given his hedonistic track record. To make matters worse, Lennon's soulful greatest hits soundtrack is too good for Danny Collins, leaving a gaping hole between the film's sitcom reality and the music's timeless quality. For the most part, Pacino manages to schmooze over the kinks, playing a variation of his own career with enough star quality and finesse to sell the concept. Unfortunately, his performance doesn't really make up for the celebrity busload of schmaltz. It's contrived, but it's pretty harmless, affable, and entertaining enough to get through. I gave it a flat 5 on the Splingometer. Then moving on to another film with a Beatles connection now showing, The Disappearance of Eleanor Rigby. This drama focuses on one couple's story as they try to pick up the pieces and reclaim the love and life they once knew. It's written and directed by Ned Benson and stars James McAvoy, Jessica Chastain, and William Hurt. The Disappearance of Eleanor Rigby has 3 film variations: him, her, and them. We're talking about them. This is an intimate character portrait of a couple, not unlike Blue Valentine with Michelle Williams and Ryan Gosling. Her name is Eleanor Rigby, a haunting echo of the Beatles song with an odd story behind the namesake. McAvoy and Chastain are fine actors, harnessing believable co-lead chemistry with honest, nuanced performances. The characters are dealing with loss, and as such, The Disappearance of Eleanor Rigby has a melancholic and somber tone. These are smart, complex characters, and we relish the real moments in what seems like a series of one-on-one conversations. While slow-moving, this haunting 2-hour journey has a natural feel and is beautifully shot. It's a languishing art house drama swathed in mystery as we're cast in the deep, relying on the currents to find our way to shore. I gave it a solid 7 on the Splingometer. And finally, a new rental, The Good Lie. Sudanese refugees arrive in Kansas City, Missouri, where they are given the chance to resettle in America. It's from director Philippe Faloudu and stars Reese Witherspoon, Emmanuel Jal, and Ger Douani. This film was inspired by the touching and funny documentary God Grew Tired of Us. If you've seen it, you'll constantly be comparing the two and will have a good idea of what to expect. The story picks up in Sudan with a small village where 5 children survive an attack and begin an arduous journey south to a refugee camp in Kenya. After years of promises, the naive and still dislocated group are finally selected to be integrated into US society. As aliens in America, there are some funny and humbling moments involving Western culture and technology that we take for granted. After the novelty of their fish-out-of-water dramedy subsides, we discover everyday hypocrisies and the alienation of a world where, as one African proverb puts it, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. The drama doesn't have the same raw honesty as God Grew Tired of Us, but is a worthy and entertaining adaptation, finding its story towards the bookends rather than in the social commentary in middle. I gave it a solid 7 on the Splingometer. So just to wrap up, Danny Collins, an emotionally contrived yet nostalgic coming-of-age drama with a charming performance from Al Pacino, a flat 5. The Disappearance of Eleanor Rigby, strong co-leads and smart writing propel the slow-moving, haunting and melancholic drama, a solid 7. And then finally, The Good Lie, a simple yet fascinating true story and culture clash told with good humor, heart and humility, a solid 7. For more movie reviews, interviews and features. Visit spling.co.za or spling.mobi on the go. And remember, don't wing it, spling it.